Patriots are going to be okay. Alright, hold on. Let's start the triangle. Baron Davis, we're sorry to put you on blast. It's fine. You're not out of shape. You're awesome. So we're going to hear the triangle with Ross, and TJ, and David. We're going to talk NFL, NBA, college basketball. So we're going to start with the NFL. So the draft is coming up. So Cleveland has the first pick because they were the worst team in the NFL last year. And most mocks have them taking Myles Garrett, the defensive end out of Texas A&M. How do you guys feel? Do you think that's the way to go, or do you think they should do something else?
I mean, considering they have holes everywhere, I mean, you got to start somewhere. And truth be told, like, quarterback really is not. It's like it's a concern because you got to be concerned with RG3's health. But I would start rebuilding that front seven. Like, you can't win if you can't win half the game if you can't put pressure on you.
Yeah, but you also can't win games if you don't have a quarterback who can throw the ball. Like, if you think ideally they would like to trade back.
No, I mean, like, what they have is like, it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's like RG3 is not a terrible quarterback.
Yeah, but he's not
a terrible quarterback.
He's injury prone. He only played like 4 games the entire season.
If they don't go the Myles Garrett route, then they have to beef up the offensive line.
Well, there's nobody really worth taking that early. So
I mean, like, if they do go Myles Garrett, like, with that, because they have 2 picks in the first round. They go 1 and they go 12.
Yeah, so they got 12 from Philly. So
this one has them taking DeShone Kizer, which I completely disagree with.
I think he's gonna be a bust.
I don't think DeShone Kizer.
He's not ready for
I don't
the
even
NFL.
think he's a first round. He's not a first round pick.
But quarterbacks always go early, way before they're supposed to.
No, well, Derek Carr was a second round pick, and he's easily a first round draft pick.
Yeah, but I think Derek Carr was like his brother, like the stigma.
That has nothing to do with him.
I'm telling you, like that might.
I'm
telling you that hurt his draft stock.
The
fact that his brother was one of the biggest busts in the history of the NFL.
So, that has nothing to do with him.
That has nothing to do.
I think so.
You gotta judge talent, though, man.
Exactly.
Like, especially if you're the Browns at any point. You got to just judge talent, because you need help everywhere.
Yeah, I think Myles Garrett's probably the best player to take. I mean,
It's the
safest pick. Yeah, it's like taking Javion Clowney a few years ago.
It's the safest pick because, personally, I like Jonathan Allen, but,
They have the Bears taking DeShone Kizer. Like, what? No, get out of here.
What Bleacher Report has them taking DeShone Kizer?
The Bears?
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. That would be so bad. So
is this the mock draft that has like 3 different opinions at the same time?
This is 2.
Okay.
It's from CBS.
Okay.
So we're just looking at Rob Rang and Dane Brugler.
Brugler.
All right, for sure. And then we go to San Francisco. San Francisco is another team that has a lot of holes. Like, they have a good running back. They don't have any wide receivers that are worth anything. I mean, who's their best receiver right now?
Torrey Smith.
Yeah, is he a free agent? I feel like he's probably
He should be, but
he's been there a while.
He's still a number 2, possibly number 3 receiver on most teams.
Yeah, he's just fast. He's like Mike Williams, only not as good or accomplished.
Exactly. They got Mitch Trubisky, the QB out of North Carolina, going to him. I once again disagree with that pick.
I think a quarterback's going to go here, and it just depends on who it's going to be. But Mitch Trubisky's only played
13 games.
Yeah, he's got 13 career starts, and he's going to be a first round pick, and like second overall in the draft.
I got a theory that they're gonna go with Deshaun Watson, only because they got San Francisco. They just got that new young coach,
Shanahan.
Oh,
but I also think that could be a reason they keep Kaepernick, because Kaepernick and Watson are essentially at the same time.
I think Kaepernick said he's going to avoid his deal, and he's going to seek other options.
Test free agency.
Colin Kaepernick is about to turn into Shia LaBeouf in a minute, yo. Just watch. He's going to just start doing random, like, protests, like, all for good causes, but
I think Colin Kaepernick's
his football.
I think his football career might be over.
His football career is overrated, bro. Because he can't throw.
I just don't think
he never could throw ever.
Well, he was successful on the Jim Harbaugh. They get rid of Jim Harbaugh.
They also had a really good offensive line at the time.
Yeah, like you can't.
But that's any
the weapons
QB.
around.
Any QB with a good O line looks good. What do y'all like? What like? That really doesn't say
I
anything.
think his reputation as a football player is taking a serious hit. Like, I think
He can't throw.
and I think that game against Chicago didn't help him. So it means he can't go anywhere where it's cold.
Yeah, like he's pigeonholed. Like, come on.
But he also had a terrible O-line this year, so according to y'all, like a terrible O-line means he's gonna be terrible.
He didn't have it.
Yeah, I mean,
And he doesn't.
No one
exactly.
has,
He doesn't.
the-
Exactly.
But
He
he's
doesn't.
not good
He doesn't
either,
have
though.
anything.
He's not good
We-
either.
no,
he
no,
can't
he
throw.
doesn't have
Colin
anything.
All he can do is
Kaepernick-
run.
Colin
We've
Kaepernick
seen him
is
with
good.
talent. We've seen him. We've seen
With
him.
Bolden.
Anquan
Bolden.
Year, though.
Frank Gore.
He played
Vernon
Vernon
Davis.
Davis.
We've seen him with give him something to work with. He's
When
good.
you
that's
best,
any
quarterback.
quarterback.
When your best decided receiver is Jeremy Curley,
What does that tell
you're
you?
gonna have problems.
Exactly. Your best tight end is Vance McDonald. I don't even think he's still on the team. Or
Yeah,
What does that
no,
tell
I
you?
think they caught him after he got into trouble. But then they got Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde's a nice player.
He's a good player. He's a nice running back. I mean, but
And if there was somebody to take it who played like offensive tackle for them, you could take this early. But there's just nobody.
I
Like,
think
what else
this
would
is
you?
a
What are you
weak
gonna do?
draft. I think this is just a really weak draft in the
I think it's
positions
deep.
that matter.
I think it's deep at certain
outside of
positions, like
defense.
a quarterback, safety,
it's definitely
defensive end.
It's definitely defense heavy.
It's
This is
defense
a
heavily. Offense, you're getting nothing this season.
Well, Mike Williams is probably going to be a good
Mike
receiver.
Williams is gonna be a good receiver. I got Fournette being an average receiver.
running back.
Running back. Thank you. I got Fournette being an average running
I
back.
think he's
but
going to be big time.
I don't
I think it
because
depends on where he goes.
his game is running over people.
Yeah, but
And
I
he
mean,
can't run over people.
He's a mixture. He's a mixture of both. Like I've seen him. I've seen him like burn past people, and I've also seen him.
Leonard
When you got open field,
But
you
if
can run
Leonard,
past
like, let's say he
somebody.
becomes Brandon Jacobs.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like
I'll live with that.
Brandon Jacobs got 2 rings.
I'll live
But
with that.
outside of that, he was take away the 2 rings. He was still a
Yeah, Brandon Jacobs was a good player.
he was a solid NFL.
He wasn't really. He had to share with Ahmad Bradshaw because Bradshaw was like a better third down back and like a little bit more.
I'm not saying he's gonna be bad. I'm just saying that I don't think he's gonna be I don't think he's gonna live up to the hype.
So you don't think he's gonna be Zeke?
Yeah,
So-
like I don't think he's gonna live up to the
You
hype.
don't have
that-
to be Zeke.
But the
Yeah,
hype
but,
that
like,
Leonard
that's-
Fournette had.
But if
though,
he gets taken, like let's say he gets taken in the top 10, like that kind of pressure to be Ezekiel Elliott.
it's gonna come.
Yeah.
it's gonna come.
Yeah.
But this mock draft don't even have him as the first running back gone though.
No,
No, Dalvin Cook is up there, and I think that's just because he's just a hard worker.
Well, I mean, it's also Jacksonville, Florida State.
But you gotta look at both mock drafts. This guy has Dalvin Cook first. This one has Fournette going 8.
Yeah, imagine if he goes to Carolina. Him and Cam Newton in the
That'd be a
backfield.
good fit.
I feel like that would be.
That'd be fun to watch.
I don't know what you do with Jonathan Stewart at that point or Mike Tolbert, but All right, so let's move on to our home team, the Chicago Bears. So in this draft, one of them has taken Jonathan Allen, which is probably the safest pick that they can take. The other one has Deshaun Kaiser as the pick. I think he's too young. I don't think he's right. Like he struggled at Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, no, I take that back. The one that Bleacher Report does have Kaiser going to the Bears, which once again disagree with.
Like he struggled at Notre Dame. Like he never really. Everybody thought he was going to be like better than he actually was. He struggled a little bit,
That's the
and to think he's going to be
Kaiser.
yeah. And now you think he's going to be a top 3 pick?
The little guy?
Yeah, he's a little undersized.
The Bears can't do it.
He's got a big arm.
He might, but I mean, he gonna get killed in the NFL.
Bucky Brooks, he works for the NFL
Network?
Yeah, NFL Network. He has Jonathan Allen going 3rd.
I think that's the safest pick. I think they would be if this works out the way it does and they end up with Jonathan Allen, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be best for the
Daniel
Bears.
Jeremiah,
But
same
low key,
thing.
that's the best thing the Bears
Daniel
have right now, though, is their defense. Their
Lance
defensive
Zierlein,
front
same
seven.
Yeah, but there's nobody there's not a wide receiver to take at 3. There's no offensive tackle to take at 3.
Chad Ruder, he has Trubisky going 3rd, but his mock draft was done January 22nd. Daniel Jeremiah's is the most updated. His been February 8th, so his was literally a couple days ago. And
February 11th.
Here's one today. Charlie Casserly has Marshawn Lattimore
That's the corner out of Ohio State. Yeah,
going 3rd.
I can see that too. I mean, I think Jonathan Allen is the safest player they can take. I think it would be a big mistake to take a quarterback. I think if since you have Matt Barkley, I think you just let him do whatever for a season and just stink.
Matt Barkley didn't lose the Bears half of those games that they lost. Granted, he threw away the first half.
What about that Redskins game?
He threw what, 5?
5.
Yeah, I would say he throws away the ball a lot,
But look at the Green Bay game.
yeah,
Look at the Tennessee Titan game.
Yeah, but I think we've pretty much proven that the Green Bay Packer defense was horrible. The only reason he was able to come back.
So, and then like and then
was their secondary depleted at that point?
Yeah, their defense was terrible.
So, I think you go defense with the 3rd overall pick, but it's a matter of
the Bears have always been.
Do you go D lineman or do you go address the secondary? Because Fuller battled injuries all year. Tracy Porter is old.
He's gonna retire.
Adrian Amos was pretty much our only consistent secondary player.
Yeah.
That was his second, now going into his 3rd year, and he's one of the main signal callers on that defense, and it's like this is going to his 3rd year. So
and the Bears have always been built on defense. Like, that's always been the trademark. Whenever the Bears have been good, it's because their defense is big time. Like even the Super Bowl year when they went with Rex Grossman, it was that defense.
It was defense.
Crazy that year.
Defense, special teams, and solid run play.
Yep.
Like when you look at it, like it was always like Thomas Jones. And from Thomas Jones, you go to Cedric Benson. Then you suck a couple. And then you get Forte, and then Forte literally spoiled us for 7, 8 years.
He wasted his career.
And then now we
didn't do anything with him.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
he
was injured he got injured.
He got injured those last couple years, but at the same time,
when he was good though.
But at the
you think he's a Hall of Famer?
He's got to win something.
Yeah,
he's got to win.
But
I kind of feel like when the Bears have it's always one without the other. The Bears are never a complete team. Like when the defense is good, the offense sucks, and when we can score points, our defense is terrible. So we don't win anything because when we can stop people, we still can't score, and when we can't score, we can't stop anyone else from scoring. So the Bears have never had a complete team. So.
But they've been better when the defense has been good.
They've been better when the defense is good, but at the same, what happens if you have a defensive stalemate and the other team scores one time and you can't score, you lose the game. And what also happens if it's a track meet, you're putting up points, the other team's putting up points, and they stop you one time and they score again.
Or Jay Cutler throws a pick in the end zone.
I said they stop you. I didn't say how. I just said if they stop you.
Well, that's usually what happens. Jay Cutler. What do you think they do with him? What do you think's gonna happen with Jay Cutler?
You unfortunately have to pay him.
I mean, when you look at it,
you think he's gonna come back?
Truth be told, the QBs in this draft, outside of Watson, I don't think that's the. Even Watson has question marks to some.
He has accuracy issues
to some people.
I think that's the best team for him.
But out of all the QBs that
they have a quarterback, they don't need another.
Fitzpatrick?
No, because Hackenberg is terrible.
He's not terrible. He's gonna be big time.
Bro, one. I swear to God, one of the people for the Jets, one of their scouting people, said Hackenberg couldn't hit the ocean if he was standing on the beach.
Yeah.
That man is terrible.
He was
you shouldn't have been trying to defend this.
He was terrible. He was terrible in college.
He wasn't terrible in college. He was good one season in college.
One season. That's because he had Allen Robinson.
Ain't that?
Wow.
Wait. Oh no, anybody can be.
Anybody
in college. In college, all you need is one.
Is one good receiver. He was terrible in college. He's starting off as a terrible pro.
He hasn't really even got to play.
It doesn't matter when you can't beat Geno Smith on the depth chart.
Man,
they redshirted. They basically redshirted him for one season. He wasn't even active for anything. They basically redshirted him for a season.
That means you suck. That means you was terrible.
How you gonna red shirt your
in the NFL, bro?
You trying to defend that, yo?
I love Christian Hackenberg.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you also bet against Brady. We know how that worked out.
Yeah,
you got to be smarter than that.
Come on, really.
I really only bet. No, at this point in my life, I really only bet against Brady just out of spite. Spite.
Spite. It ain't even pride. It's just spite.
It's just pure hate.
Yeah. I know that TJ is a big Brady guy, so I gotta hate him.
I don't care. Hackenberg is terrible, but when you look at the Bears' options at quarterback, it's keep Cutler or go after a free agent, the best free. Well, Kirk Cousins is the best free agent listed, but
he's not. Yeah,
Washington finna pay him unless
they finna franchise tag him again.
Unless they tag him again,
they are tagging him. They say he said he has no problem playing underneath it again. He said that,
I would
never do that. I bet on myself 2 seasons in a row. I've come through 2 seasons in a row.
Their offense was awesome this season. But this is the problem. If he gets hurt, next season.
They're
Playing on that franchise tag. Like his money, like
His
he's
money's
basically kissing
gone.
goodbye. Like
So that's what-
I'd want that long-term deal. I want that money.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that. I would
Tyrod
take
Taylor
it
could be a
on,
free
but-
agent, so the Bears could go after Tyrod Taylor, who's a solid.
I love Tyrod
He's a
Taylor's
solid.
game.
He's a solid QB.
But he's gonna be
really
expensive,
accurate,
and we're
but
gonna be.
he's overrated.
AJ
and-
McCarron's a free agent.
He's not. Come on.
He's a tad bit overrated.
He's like
Who?
AJ McCarron is arguably the best QB to ever come out of Alabama.
No, not AJ McCarron. I was talking about.
Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah, he tagged
I think Tyrod
He's just
Taylor
very
is-
accurate.
I think Tyrod Taylor
just
is
very
big.
accurate.
Like he is excellent.
How is being accurate overrated?
No. I'm saying like the rest of his game, the rest of his mechanics. I don't necessarily.
But he's accurate.
But he's accurate. I mean,
I think Tyrod Taylor is getting
Like,
a lot. Like if
he's getting a lot of like attention.
I
think
wouldn't
that
mind Tyrod Taylor in the
Yeah.
Bears uniform.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor can play.
Yeah, I mean, shit. When,
But at the
when your
same
choices
time-
are Matt Barkley and Jay Cutler,
But at the same time,
you
I
would
wouldn't
take
mind.
anybody.
I wouldn't mind if we brought back Cutler either.
I think Cutler's gonna be. I think
See, what that means-
because that's
Also, wouldn't mind if we went after Deshaun Watson. Like,
Nah,
Like-
Deshaun Watson would be best going to the Jets.
if we trade back, I wouldn't mind getting like Deshaun Watson, but I'm not taking him at 3. I think it's way too.
I'm
early.
not sold. I'm not sold.
Well,
on
where else is he gonna be? I mean,
I'm not sold on Trubisky because I'm not.
the Jets are the only team with a quarterback issue.
Like, I can't. No, and
What?
what?
Well, I mean, no. Like according to this, they got
the first
they got
1, 2, 3, 4.
Deshaun. No. What I'm saying is, I said that wrong.
5.
You got RG3. You got RG3 at Cleveland, right? You got Trubisky going to the San Francisco. According to this,
out of the top 9 that we're looking at, because David doesn't have 10 up. Out of the top 9, okay, who's 10? Okay, out of the top 10,
11.
11. Who's 11?
what you talking about?
No.
QB problem.
Damn, that's
He's like-
disrespectful.
He's not gonna play forever.
They don't
So?
mean
I mean, you gotta take the first.
Who's the heir apparent to Drew Brees? Tell me who it is.
I don't know, but
See, that's what.
Next draft or
As
deeper
of-
in the draft, we'll find out.
as of right now, as of right,
Arizona.
well,
Yo,
Carson
low
Palmer's
key,
coming
everybody needs a. Oh wow, that is terrible. But no, what I was trying to say was that if
He's not gonna play forever. Carson Palmer's gonna retire eventually. And he was.
Tom Brady.
Wait a
can play
minute.
forever.
Romo
Drew Brees
going
can play
somewhere.
forever.
Carson Palmer's not Tom Brady.
Let ESPN tell you Romo got to go somewhere.
I ain't say Carson Palmer. I said Drew Brees. Tom Brady can play forever. Drew Brees can play forever.
All right.
They both the same age.
I know, but Drew Brees is like Drew Brees had to like have some bad injuries.
Yeah, he had a different kind of mileage than Brady. Brady ain't really had nothing too tough outside of that one season. That he
I
got
know,
hurt.
New Orleans stinks.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna be good next year. They're not gonna like.
I have no incentive from Drew Brees to stay longer than my contract.
I think he's But
Like,
all right, let's move on. Let's. What were you saying?
what I was trying to get at is that we talking about Deshaun Watson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the way you're stuck with Cutler if you're the Bears, right? I mean, you say what you want, you're stuck with him because there's not a better option out there. Like Dalvin Cook is gonna probably wind up going there for the Florida State reasoning, and you figure it's or they're gonna go defense. You figure Tennessee they straight with quarterback because they just got Mariota. So you stuck with the Jets who are trying to win now for some strange reason. And
their roster is expensive.
yeah, so they're trying. Okay, with it, and there's the reason. So you got that expensive roster with the Jets. So you got to go quarterback, and you got to bet big. You figure Brandon Marshall ain't gonna let Deshaun Watson fail too miserably.
Eric Decker should be back too.
Yeah, he tore his
Yeah,
ACL.
like you figure the Jets would be the best fit for the. Deshaun Watson's best fit would be the Jets according to this situation right here.
I'm not gonna. I agree with you. I just think that they have other holes. Like Darrelle Revis isn't the person. Like this makes more sense to me.
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too. But you know,
I mean, because Darrelle Revis already signed. He might retire. Like,
yeah,
he looked terrible last year.
Well, you know, he tried. He was the first to do that LeBron contract of just holding teams up.
Yeah, I mean, he won a ring and then he went to Tampa Bay and came back.
Well, he went to Tampa Bay.
Then he
Then went to
ring,
New England.
and now he's at the Jets again.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Jacksonville. So they have him taking Dalvin Cook in this one, and then Jonathan Allen. I haven't seen this Dalvin Cook in any other mock that I've looked at. I think they just should bolster up their defense a little bit more.
Bleacher Report has Jacksonville taking Solomon Thomas.
The D lineman from Stanford. I heard about him. I think I heard about him.
I don't know enough about him to really comment. But,
yeah, I think I heard about him. I think he's pretty good if that's the same dude. Because I heard Stanford has a really good has a really good player. I just didn't know who it was, but if that's who it is, then outside of the running back, of course, McCaffrey, of course, but
yeah, he's an edge rusher. You know, they have him at number 6 or number 9 in this one. It's going to the Bengals. When was this even posted?
it says it right there. The 8th.
2/8. So yeah, pretty recently.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean,
Dalvin Cook is solid.
I mean, if you're Marcus Lattimore or like the safety at LSU, could be a better pick.
I really don't know enough about Jacksonville to even know what they need or what they don't need.
They need
I don't know about everything. They have
some
They
good wide
got 2
receivers.
receivers.
They
wide
have some good
receivers. They have a
like-
bunch of running backs on their roster. I mean, Chris Ivory's gonna be back. TJ Yeldon's
TJ
they got
Yeldon's
kind of a
still
project still. And then they got the kid from Michigan.
He's probably one of the
Denard Robinson.
Yeah, they still got him. And I mean, Blake Bortles. I mean, if he can like figure it out, like somebody's gonna have to do something with his mechanics.
Somebody's got to do something.
His throwing mechanics are not good.
I remember a point in time.
Well, neither was Phillip Rivers, but that worked out.
Yeah, but I mean, Phillip Rivers seems to have a different mindset than Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles doesn't seem to have the killer instinct that Phillip Rivers had.
Phillip Rivers also had some type of success in his career. Like
Blake Bortles is only in his 4th season. Let's not
what has he
or
won?
3rd season. I mean,
What has he done? What have they done?
They've won about 5 games one season.
Exactly.
He's an excellent fantasy quarterback. I know that doesn't really matter in real life, but
yeah, and their team is horrible for running backs in fantasy.
There's a dumpster fire.
But TJ Yeldon, that's the one. He went to Alabama.
Right?
Yeah, he was one of the few people from Alabama that did not have at least one monstrous season. Because Trent Richardson I think he had one season where he did something.
His rookie season was okay.
Yeah, he had one season, but
he led
TJ
rookies in
Yeldon.
touchdowns.
You said what?
He led rookies in touchdowns, I think.
Yeah, he was one of the TJ Yeldon, one of the few running backs that I haven't seen much yet that came out of Alabama.
He was injured a little bit last season, and he's in a timeshare with Chris Ivory. I mean, he doesn't really.
I'm just saying, I haven't seen him play. I don't know. At Jacksonville for Pete's sake, but I mean.
All right, let's move on. All right, so the Titans.
They're really. I like what Dick LeBeau's doing over there in Tennessee.
I think the Titans are going to be dangerous next season, and then I think them getting this 5th pick,
it's great for them.
They get it from the
Rams.
Yeah.
So.
Man, they got them taking 2 corners. 2 defensive
Bleacher
players.
Report has Tennessee getting Corey Davis.
That's what they got him
from
getting.
Western Michigan.
They got getting him at 18.
Well, one of them has him.
Yeah. They'll both have him taking Jamal Adams at 5.
You think Corey Davis is a top 5 talent?
No.
Why not? Because he went to Western Michigan?
Yeah.
That's offensive.
That's so offensive.
That's offensive.
I don't know, man.
No matter where you
That's so offensive.
it doesn't matter where you do it. You still it's still pretty hard to lead the country in receiving yards.
Man,
No matter where you do it, it's still pretty hard.
I'm not gonna argue that fact. I don't know if he's a top 5 player. I mean, I guess what his measurable is, what a 40 time is. I just imagine his 40 times not going to be ideal for an NFL receiver. But I don't know. I mean, we got to see what he measures out to. But I'm sure he won't be the 5th pick when it's all said and done.
He could be.
I don't think he will.
I don't think I would. I like the kid from Western Michigan. I like the wide receiver, but I don't think I forgot his name. But Corey Davis. I like Corey Davis. I like seeing him. I like seeing him play, but I don't know.
That's his 40 time.
Okay.
4.48. According to CBS Sports.
Pretty fast. What's best for a receiver?
I guess we'll see.
6'3", 213, 4.48, 40.
6'3", that's nice. I guess we'll see.
Where they got him again? Who are we talking about? Tennessee.
Bleacher Report has him going.
Tennessee
at
5. Who do they have? Well, they don't really have a receiver, really. I mean, their best receiving option.
They got Kendall Wright. They got.
Is Kenny Britt still there?
No.
They got. He plays for the Rams.
Okay.
They got Kendall Wright. They got Delaney Walker.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's tight end.
Okay,
he catches the ball. Man.
Can't throw to him all game.
He's a top 3 tight end in the league.
Yeah,
you gotta. I'm not knocking that, but.
Yeah, Kendall Wright. They got the guy that I was all crazy about. What was his name? TJ Sharp. Yeah.
And he did nothing against the Bears.
He thought about doing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But TJ Sharp was,
Exactly.
He's a wide receiver for the Titans.
Exactly.
No, I want to hear the backstory behind it. Like, why are you so excited about this kid?
This is during the NFL season. The Bears are playing the Titans, and like during the NFL season, we make picks on who we want to win, who we think we're gonna win the game.
And then we have bold predictions, And
then I picked the Bears, and he picked the Titans. And he said the name TJ Sharp, and I'm all like, who's that?
When I drafted him in my fantasy football league,
he's like wide receiver for the Titans, and he's gonna have a great game against the Bears. I'm all like, okay, didn't do a thing. He had like one catch for 10 yards.
When I drafted him in my fantasy football league, everybody's like, who?
I'm like, Taj, exactly.
TJ Sharp.
Somebody you gotta Google.
He's good. Mm-hmm. And who else? They have.
Moving on.
This sounds like they need receiving help.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Like it sounds like I hear nothing about it. Like that's basically saying that. This man said Andre Johnson in 2017. I think he retired.
Who retired like halfway through the season.
Yeah, he retired because he didn't want to play with
him. Hung him up.
But
Kendall Wright's a nice player. I think he's a free agent, but
anyway, man, Corey Davis.
They need a receiver. It's just they need a receiver. I don't know if Corey Davis is the best receiver in the draft right now.
Mike Williams is the best receiver in the draft.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then why would you ever go against Mike Williams? Like, I like Mike Williams. I've seen him playing clips.
I'm not taking Mike Williams at 5 either.
I'm not saying you do. You go defense. Like, if they want to go defense, they go defense.
But Corey Davis is one of the top-rated receivers.
No, I'm not saying he's
not.
I'm
not saying he's not. I'm just saying I'm taking him on 5.
Yeah, like, especially when you're off. Well, I don't know what they would have coming in. But, I mean, Mariota can not crash the car as long as the defense is good.
Marcus Mariota, I think, is going to make a big step.
And then moving on.
Don't say that, man, because you've been wrong with a lot of predictions.
I like Marcus Mariota,
especially quarterbacks.
Yeah,
i.e., once again, he bet against Brady. Moving on.
Yeah,
moving on to college basketball.
Don't do that to Mariota.
So they released what they project the top 4 seeds in each bracket to be. Looking at it,
the best bracket.
I'm looking at this Villanova, UCLA, Kentucky, Louisville bracket. I'm like, what
and the hardest bracket?
How could all those teams make it to the same bracket?
The same bracket.
And then look at this Gonzaga bracket. They get West Virginia, Virginia, and Oregon.
They get two stout defensive teams in Oregon. I don't know what to make of Oregon yet.
I like Oregon. I like Booker. I like the kid Booker. But that team, I don't know if that team. I want to see Gonzaga play. I haven't seen Gonzaga play, but I know some of the people that play for Gonzaga. I think Nigel Williams-Goss is there. I like him a lot. I've been following him since high school darn near. So I hope that they do well, and that they should win that. I think that they're trying to set it up to where they can make it to the Final Four.
Like give them the weakest bracket?
Yeah, give them the weakest bracket. Let them go to the Final Four and let them see what they can do.
I'm sure they won't even make it.
And watch them still get upset.
Of course they get. Oregon's a nice team. I mean, they gave UCLA all they could handle.
And Lonzo Ball did it to him.
Yeah.
Well, earlier that same season, this same season, I was at the crib. This is over break. Dalvin Booker, I think that's his name. He had a game winner on UCLA earlier in the season. So
for Gonzaga?
For Oregon against UCLA. So.
And then what do we think about the other side? We got Kansas, Duke, Arizona, Florida State. I mean,
we got Baylor, Butler, Florida, North Carolina.
Is Butler a 4 seed?
Butler is a 4
seed. Yeah, they don't have a lot of losses.
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't.
Butler has a good team year in and year out. Like Brad Stevens set the coach. Yeah, like he started something there, and like it's just continued since he's left.
And I really think that because of the 2 national titles games in a row, their recruiting
has been out like
They're probably the best team in Indiana now.
Yeah,
they are the best team in Indiana. But I don't even. Yeah.
I don't think that's even
watch
really
Butler.
Debate,
I don't even watch Butler now. I know that much. But yeah, I think that Kansas bracket is going to be a bit interesting. I think that's the second hardest bracket.
But David, I'm with you. How does Villanova, UCLA, Kentucky, and Louisville end up in the same bracket? Like something about that doesn't seem right to me.
It just seems unfair.
It seems like they don't want Villanova to win again. No,
I think they also don't want Kentucky, and they don't want these one-and-done players to win again, so they got them all those 2 teams both in that bracket. Well, Louisville, I mean, they got Rick Pitino, big coaches.
I like the fact that, like, most of these actually, yeah, all of the number 1 seeds have like they don't have your traditional one and I don't think they have your traditional one and done. Outside of Jackson from Kansas. I don't know too many one and done type players on those.
Well, Baylor, I mean, they used to have a lot of one and dones. Like when they had Perry Jones III. I know he was there for 2 years, but
I know he was there for 2 years.
I was a big Perry Jones III fan.
I don't know why.
Super big. I thought he was going to be big time. I really wanted the Bulls to draft him, but they went to Oklahoma City.
Once again, I don't know why.
You didn't like Perry Jones III's game in college?
No.
What?
He was a big boy.
Yeah, he was like 6'10". Like it was like, oh, you know,
no, he was big. Like he was tall and wide,
lengthy.
Yeah.
He was like KD, you know, with all of the skill.
Like KD.
Man. You remember, man?
One thing you gotta stop doing.
Well,
a few things you gotta stop doing: making up nicknames for people, comparisons, and QB evaluations.
Picking quarterbacks. You gotta stop picking quarterbacks.
All right, for sure. And I was wrong about Perry Jones III. Yeah. And then I didn't make up that many nicknames. There's just like
the ones you've made up are terrible.
No, the Jeff.
Jeff.
Richard the Jeff Jefferson.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That fits him. Funny enough.
Yeah, dude. It's
funny enough, it fits Richard. Like if he wasn't Richard Jefferson, that does not work. But because he's Richard Jefferson, that works.
Richard the Jeff, dude.
No.
Like he like Jeff looks like that would be his name.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a Jeffrey. Actually, he doesn't look like a Jefferson.
Moving on.
I didn't even come up with Fitzmagic.
Moving on.
I didn't even make that up. That's not. I didn't make that up.
Moving on.
Why did that have to be the name of his name? Fitzmagic.
Look, Gonzaga got this weak bracket. They got a weak conference. They don't play anybody.
Well, they play St. Mary's coming up soon.
Once again, they don't play anybody.
They just played them yesterday.
They play. I knew it was coming up.
They smoked them.
Once again, they don't play anybody.
That sucks.
Like Gonzaga has done nothing to like.
Well, at least they smoked them, so that means that they're better than everyone in their.
It's like when Wichita State had their undefeated season. This is like, oh great, you went 30-0. You don't play anybody.
Anthony Early was I think he was at Wichita State.
And Ron Baker.
He was at Wichita State, right?
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, that was my guy. I love
Ron Baker's playing for the Knicks right now.
Like they don't.
Yeah, well.
Like they don't play anybody. Like he didn't. Like they don't do anything.
That's why nobody's even talking about their undefeated season. Like when Kentucky was going undefeated, the people were like, "Yeah, Kentucky." Like they played actually people.
Yeah, they had like damn near God on that team. And that was Anthony Davis' team, right?
No, that was Carl Towns' team.
But shit, he God too.
Yeah, Carl Anthony Towns.
Who? Oh yeah, they lost to Indiana that year. I remember that.
They
I
lost
thought
to
Wisconsin. Jinx, you owe me a soda pop.
Oh, you none.
No. Who lost to Indiana?
Nobody lost.
One team lost to Indiana on the 3.
Indiana.
Nobody lost to Indiana.
No, I swear. It might have been
the
the Aaron Harrison team or something like that. But I could have sworn that one of them teams lost to Indiana.
It really don't matter because the team we talking about lost to Wisconsin and Wisconsin lost to Duke.
Yep. They lost to
Tyus Jones and the
Frank
crew.
Kaminsky and Nigel Hayes.
Sam Decker.
Yeah, Sam Decker's been a really nice player in the NBA.
He's alright.
I didn't think he'd be this good.
Is he still in
He's in Houston.
Yeah. He was injured last year, so
He
he didn't
dunked
play
on
a
Frank Kaminsky a couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, we're gonna move on to the NBA. So you guys want to start with talking about the Knicks?
Yeah, I gotta talk about Charles Oakley.
So the Knicks.
Stay in the news.
So the Knicks they've lost 24 or 26 games coming into today.
They're becoming the Dallas Cowboys of NBA, still in headlines.
At least the Dallas Cowboys at least win.
I'm talking about, come on, before this year.
You talking about the 8-8 Dallas Cowboys?
Before this year.
They got 2 good seasons, man. Don't do that.
They went to the Super Bowl.
When?
Like 20 years ago.
Exactly.
All right, don't do this.
About the same
These
time.
football picks,
About the
man.
same time the Knicks went to the finals. About 18, 20 years ago.
The Knicks
They got one ring.
They have 2.
One.
They have 2. Phil Jackson has 2 rings as a player, both
I
with the
thought he had
Knicks.
one as a player.
He has 2, both with the Knicks. Willis Reed, that squad.
Right.
He has 2.
Oh, yeah.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then they went through and they played against the Rock. No, Spurs.
Lockout season.
Yeah, lockout season.
In 98, 99.
Mm-hmm. That's when Michael Jordan retired.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mike was like, look, man, I know where this is going. I'm out.
Then he came back and played for the Wizards after he sold his rights to the team.
Mike wanted to own the Wizards so bad.
Dude, that situation was so funny. Like, he was so tired of watching the team play that he was just like, you know,
Man, I got this.
I'm gonna sell.
It's like hold my beer.
I'm just gonna sell off my shares of the team, and I'm just gonna go play.
All right, so yeah.
Yo, imagine if we could do that. Just like play for our home
Charles
team.
Oakley
just 'cause we
beat-
tired of this.
Charles Oakley v. James Dolan is
It's a PR nightmare.
God.
Like,
First you say that
Well,
like
you're the Knicks, so
first
is
you
it
say
really?
like first you release a statement saying you hope he gets help when y'all need help. James Dolan needs all the help he can get. Then you come out and say maybe he's an alcoholic. Like, so you accuse Charles Oakley of being an alcoholic.
Charles Oakley been beating up people since like '95.
way
Charles
before
Oakley
that.
probably started beating up people when he came out the womb.
Yeah, Charles Oakley, man.
And in a
Charles
blockbuster move today, you honor Latrell Sprewell, who ain't been to the Garden in 13 years.
Sprewell got that picture with Trump. That's what happened. That's what happened.
But like, I don't like why.
Sprewell when he got
Like,
that
what-
Like,
picture.
if you're gonna honor somebody,
He got that
honor
picture
the
with
right
Trump.
people. Like, you honor a Charles Oakley, who most New York Knicks fans
He
like
personified
them.
Yep.
New York. Yeah.
Like, when you think of New York, like most people think of like that fast life, the city that never sleeps, it's always moving. Most people don't think about that, like the 9 to 5 New Yorkers.
Man, don't nobody care about them people.
Because
on Wall
nobody
Street.
care about the
We
9 to 5 New
we care
Yorkers.
about Charles Oakley type New Yorkers, man.
Yeah, but
Them the
man,
people
like,
that the
so
people will
Charles
get
Oakley's
behind.
upset because they're doing the 70-year anniversary of the franchise, and they're honoring all these players,
And he's not
and he's not one of them.
And how could he not be one of them?
Yeah, how can he not? He played there for over a decade.
He gave you 10 years of everything, and it's just like that front court with him and Anthony
Ewing?
Mason and Ewing. It's just
Yeah.
like
That
what?
sounds like a violent. I'm sorry. That sounds like a really violent.
Like-
Oh, it was.
style.
You don't ever
It's
watch
like-
it.
like-
No, no,
like,
no,
there's
I
a-
know, but that's what I'm
Allen
saying. Like,
Houston,
that's like a really
they had
bad-
John Starks coming off the bench.
Like there's
Yeah,
a
that's
re-
a
like,
really
like there's a
violent
reason
starting
why
style.
like there's a reason why Patrick Ewing wants absolutely nothing to do with this organization. Now James Dolan has to
Yeah, that is true. I never thought about that before.
have a role in that. Like you play like he gave
Patrick Ewing would rather coach anywhere. Like, he's
But-
taking
but the
assistant coaching
Knicks-
jobs.
he's
He
taking
went to the
assistant
Magic.
coach.
I was so confused when he was at the Magic. Development
he's not even
Dwight.
there now.
Like he
Where's
spent,
he
like,
at?
I know
like
he's
he
not there
spent,
now,
like he
I'm
spent
saying.
a few years in Charlotte when they were the Bobcats, like, and then
Yeah.
they changed the name to the
Yeah.
Hornets. Now, like I don't even know if he's in Orlando or if he's
I
back
think
in Charlotte.
Indiana.
Like, I don't know where he's at.
Anywhere but New York.
But he's
though.
Yeah.
anywhere but New York.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
That's the
sad. That is so sad.
Your best player in the
He's
history of your
staple.
franchise
Yeah,
doesn't want
I'm saying
anything to do with
he's the
you.
staple of the franchise, pretty much.
Like that
That's
is
sad.
terrible.
And the way they treated Carmelo Anthony has been appalling.
Well, at least we see that it's really all. Well, I don't want to say all of management, but it seems like the upper levels of management with Phil and Dolan, they don't seem to be wrapped too tight when it comes to just people.
He's still in Charlotte. Patrick Ewing is still.
Oh.
He's still in Charlotte. Yeah, they just seem like, but yeah, they don't seem like they know how to deal with like people well. Like they seem like they're just like I don't know, like they don't represent the people correctly. I don't think, especially for New York City. I think New York deserves better type of basketball, especially right now.
Well, I mean, this is kind of what the Knicks have been for 20 years. They haven't really been relevant at all. Like, even though their payroll's always through the roof, like, and they have big players. I think Phil Jackson came into this situation. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna have Carmelo Anthony. He's giving my mic.
He's like, I'm gonna get free agents because I'm Phil Jackson. I have
Yeah.
And we're in New York.
Yeah, and like people are gonna want. But the Knicks have been. I mean, besides the Garden, like, what do they have really going for them? Like, they got MSG, but that's like it. They don't got any titles really. They haven't won since the 80s or
Not to
70s.
mention-
haven't been to the playoffs since like 2011, I think, when they
Not to
won
mention,
54
it's always
games.
better to watch the greats come and just light the Garden up for a historic night.
Yeah,
Like, no one wants to like. That loses its like. It loses its value to me, so, like to a certain extent. Like that's not a lot, but like I like seeing like LeBron come in there and just own the court, like and just score 50 or something like that.
And before the season started, when they made all the moves they made, like when they got Rose and they got Jennings, and like looking at the names on paper outside of Joe Kino, because I didn't think he was gonna do a damn thing any damn
Yeah,
way.
he's been hurt all season.
Like outside, like
Steve Rose +1, man.
like on paper, I swear to
That's his
God.
plus one,
But it's like
man.
when you look at the names on paper and you look at the skill set that's there, and I said it, I'm like, if Phil doesn't try to force the triangle, like force Hornacek to try to do the triangle, because you had including him, Hornacek, you had 3 separate coaches like, hey, it doesn't work. Like, the triangle doesn't work.
And one of the guys was one of his disciples from when he was in the
Kurt
Lakers.
Rambis.
Yeah, Kurt Rambis.
Kurt Rambis just came out and said it doesn't work.
Kurt Rambis is a disciple of Phil. Like,
Derek Fisher couldn't get it to work. Who knows the triangle? Like, if your name like Kobe, Michael, or Scotty, who knows the triangle better than Derek Fisher? Shaq ain't trying to coach.
I'm just saying. He asked me something. I think Shaq.
Yeah, man.
Luke Longley.
No, God, no.
That's the reason why Luke Walton, who played for Phil, ain't trying to run that.
But he also spent
and they suck too. But at least they got they have a brighter future than New York. At least.
I think that's not even a debate. They got like 3 young players that could all blossom into stars, and they got Jordan Clarkson, who's a nice 6th man of the year.
And they talking about trading Russell, which we'll get into later. But anyway. Like
D'Angelo Russell,
they talking about trading D'Angelo Russell.
I think they want a veteran, somebody to stabilize their locker room.
But anyway, it's like
just some leadership.
Like this whole thing with Oakley. Like, don't get me wrong. Like how he handled the he came.
What would you do if they sent like 8 people against?
I'm not.
But the thing is, we don't really know how it escalated. Like,
because like you got,
even if you watch it, like if you watched it live on TV,
you don't see everything.
Right, but I'm
like
just saying
because the angles that they show, they just so Porzingis at the free throw line. And all of a sudden, he's looking over to the side because like the crowd's chanting Oakley.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just like he came on like on many radio shows and said like every time I walk into the building, security has to alert James Dolan that he's there.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Like what? Like how? And James Dolan might feel threatened because Charles Oakley said all he said he wants to talk to him. He wants him and Dolan in the room. He lock the door and like you can keep if you feel if you don't feel safe, you can keep police outside. Like all he wants to do is talk to this man and find out why he gets treated the way that he does. Like if you you don't just say I think he has an alcohol problem or
no way that conversation ends well though. Like there's
but what is the reason? Like
exactly. Like if James Dolan doesn't meet him halfway,
no, I'm not saying that you're
we'll
wrong.
never know.
I'm just saying that thinking about it from his perspective, and I know that's kind of hard, but I'm an Oakley guy. I'm on Oakley side in this situation too. But just play devil's advocate. I wouldn't want to be locked in no room with Oakley either, especially with all who's going on. I got security monitoring you, and now you want to meet with me?
Like people,
come on, man.
Like people throwing his side, like people was throwing this side, like Colin Cowherd, like well he's 6'9", he's 2. I'm like he's also damn near 60. I think he is 60. Like I don't think he has the time of day to be trying to fight some damn body. Like
you see that meme where they place Charles Oakley's face with that Matrix, the scene from the Matrix.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
This dude is somebody's grandfather. What is he like? What he has better things to do than try to pick a fight with James Dolan.
But not to mention that now he's banned from the Garden.
Now he's like that.
He can't even go and buy a ticket and go to the game.
Banned for long.
I'm telling you,
ain't no way they can ban him for long just because of what he means to the city.
I don't think James Dolan cares.
James Dolan got to sell. Like he has to sell the team.
When that Phil and Melo saga,
he doesn't care. James Dolan does not care. He just wants to meddle with the roster and ruin the team. Like he doesn't care.
It's so much.
He's still making so much money off the Knicks. He don't care. He don't care. He doesn't care. As long as the checks keep coming in and he keeps cashing them, he don't care, man. Phil Jackson would have been fired by now if he cared.
You've wasted Carmelo's prime years. What
do you think happens with that situation? Do you think he gets traded?
I think that he eventually leaves. However, I do think that he's going to go somewhere where, if he does leave, he's going to go somewhere where he's going to be really happy. Like, I want him to go somewhere where
he could be any
less
happy.
Oh yeah, you're right. Think about it. And you got to think about too. He got the trade clause.
No
but I think that they're trying. I think what Phil's
But that's
trying
the
to
thing.
do now
He's so adamant on winning for New York. Cause it's not that he has to go. He doesn't want to go. That's the thing with Carmelo. That's the part of the reason why he didn't choose the Bulls was because he didn't want to leave New York. It also could be because they offered him $120 million compared to $88-90 million. But at the same time,
I also think, can you imagine what status Carmelo Anthony would have if he was able to bring a ring to
Would
New
that
York?
be more impactful than LeBron's ring to Cleveland?
No. Maybe.
Because it's been like.
But the difference is that like LeBron is like the prodigal son, like like you're from
excluding the fact of the history of LeBron in Cleveland. Can you think of a better like?
And Melo is from New York. He just went to high school in Oak Hill in Virginia because it's one of the top high school.
Baltimore.
No, he's from New York. He
played in because it was one of the best places.
Like
to play
he went to Oak Hill.
I know he went to Oak Hill, but I just thought he was in Baltimore. But either way, though, I would want to see him win from New York. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I do think that.
I think they're gonna chase him out of town.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing now. That's all they're doing now is trying to chase him out of town, and they just started the campaign as soon as the season started, instead of just waiting until the end of the year to get all
going back to like what you were talking about earlier about players resting, Carmelo doesn't take a night off. And people want to complain about Carmelo. He plays every single night.
Yeah, but sometimes that's to the detriment of his team, though.
Well,
there's been plenty of games. Like, granted, Melo is the best player the Knicks have, and he's the best option. It's kind of like Russell
Colin
Westbrook,
Cowherd,
lesser two evils when he has
like Colin Cowherd, he kills me when he says like people don't want to play with a Carmelo or a Westbrook. I'm all like, dude, shut up. It's
no one wants to play with Westbrook, period, bro.
How you figure?
Who would want to play with that?
How do you figure?
Would you want to play with that?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Somebody that holds me accountable every single time I'm on the floor.
No. That part is cool. But the fact that you not getting the ball, you chased out the best
player. He never did a triple-double.
Because he has to.
Wait a minute. I know you ain't saying that. I know you ain't talking about people.
But you make it seem like he doesn't give other players on the team an opportunity to have the ball.
He passes the ball.
And I understand, yes, I do realize that, yes, Russell Westbrook's shot selection at times is questionable.
But Allen Iverson passed the ball too. That doesn't mean he was a ball hog. He wasn't a ball hog. Come on now.
But he didn't average a triple-double.
Exactly. He didn't average a triple-double. Allen Iverson versus Russell Westbrook, you really want to make the comparison on average a triple-double when you got Shaq in the hole? Come on now.
What about Shaq?
No, I'm saying, like, Allen Iverson, there's no way Allen Iverson is getting a triple-double in rebounds when he had people like Dikembe Mutombo on the team. And he had Shaq in the hole on the other team.
Rebounds. He didn't have to get a triple-double with
rebounds.
Could have got it with steals.
I don't know if nobody's actually going to do that.
Draymond just did it.
Draymond, exactly.
He was 6 points away from the first quad in almost 20 years.
He had 10 steals. But anyway,
But still, that's still an unlikely situation that this man is averaging a triple double. He doesn't come on, man. We saw what KD what he does when he has people on his team, bro. Like, yeah, you might win games when you have, but at the end of the day, you won't win championships with Russell Westbrook at the helm. You won't.
I disagree. I disagree. I feel like
Russell Westbrook is your best player. You're telling me that who was the second fiddle to Kevin Durant for all of his career right now. You're telling me that guy can lead the team?
Yes, but he has to have better play. He can't have this roster.
Wait.
So if you want Russell, if you replace Russell Westbrook with Kevin Durant, the Warriors are probably as good as they are now.
So you probably. Like what are they 45 and 8?
5 more games with KD right now. Number one, number two. I think that's not fair because because KD wasn't there anymore either though. Like you gotta think about that too. Like they lost a lot during the offseason.
Who did they lose? Who did they really lose? That's worth mentioning.
Well, their team ain't worth mentioning.
I mean, let's
Serge
Ibaka is a good player.
Did what?
And he has good numbers in Orlando right now.
It's Orlando. I could put up good numbers in Orlando.
Oh, fair enough. I like Serge Ibaka as a player.
Serge Ibaka.
Who else did they lose? I mean, did they lose anybody else?
Nope. Everybody else is still there. They lose 2 people. They lose the second best player in the world and Serge Ibaka. Wow.
Who do you put on this imaginary team that has Russ winning a championship?
Well,
just let me know that.
Let's give him Kawhi Leonard.
Let's give him Kawhi Leonard.
Well, truth is,
because Kawhi Leonard's going to leave, right?
I'm just saying. You said hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if anyone has Kawhi, half the teams had Kawhi their championship team.
Russell Westbrook. Even with Russell Westbrook and Kawhi, Russell Westbrook's still your best player.
Got a point.
Does Russell Westbrook give Kawhi the ball?
Yes.
When necessary.
Yeah.
6 turnovers in the past between the 2 of them. 4 of them were his in that game in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Are you serious?
But I mean, when you have the ball, when you have the
basketball,
when
they both choked it, but
a lot of point guards have a lot of turnovers.
I don't care about turnovers. I'm okay with that if you play a better style of game, like you.
Russell Westbrook turned the ball over. Kevin Durant turned the ball over. That's because when they were on OKC together, they handled the ball a lot. When James Harden played on the team, he turned the ball over. Why? Because he brought the ball up a lot.
But my point is
if you're a ball dominant,
if you're a ball dominant player, you're gonna turn the fucking ball over.
You are, but you don't have to do it at the rate that was like his decision.
He's trying to make
good.
plays with what he has. I'm trying to make a play. I'm gonna throw the ball to Andre I have to pass the ball to Andre Roberson.
who looks like he's afraid of the basketball. Whatever.
I have to pass the ball to Andre Roberson. I have to pass the ball. I have to pass the ball to Domantas Sabonis, a rookie. I have to pass the ball to Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is a good player.
Does he have good hands? Does he?
So
Does he
if
really
that's
have
his
good
team,
hands?
wait a minute. So if that's his team,
I'm not
why
saying-
does he sign the contract, the extension?
Because it made sense for him.
It made sense for him. So it made sense for him to lose.
In 2 years.
What you're saying, with that roster,
in 2
what's
years,
the sense for
in
it
2 years, he's going to be eligible for the 10-year bonus. So it makes sense for him to just stay off for 2 more seasons. He'll be eligible for the 10-year bonus after 2 years.
And then what is he going to do? Because the team's going to still be, the team's going to probably still be the same.
It might be worse.
But that
Could be better.
It could be better. Who's going to? You still have yet to tell me anyone who wants to play with Russell Westbrook.
Dude, I think a lot of people you talk like old timers when they talk about like basketball players that they like in the NBA right now. Russell Westbrook's
Westbrook
name,
is a lot.
his name comes up a lot.
First,
Yeah, his
comes
name
up
comes up
first.
a lot.
Yeah.
And that comes up.
And like he's got a competitive fire. Like he wants to win. Like he's.
I want his
And
attitude.
if I'm somebody who's and if I'm looking at somebody who will play and I'm looking at that guy on the roster, I'm like, this guy doesn't like losing and he won't put up with it. I want to play with guys that want to win. And I think that that's enough of a sell.
And truth be told, it's Westbrook's fault that management chose to pay Ibaka over paying James Harden. No, that's not his fault. That's like a lot of people say he chased James Harden away. That's not true. They had an option to make and they chose Ibaka over Harden. It's his.
And Westbrook and Harden are like good friends. Like you watch whenever they play against
Westbrook
each other.
and Harden. So like
they're boys.
Westbrook didn't chase Harden. Westbrook didn't chase Harden away. Management chose to get rid of him. Management chose Ibaka over James Harden.
I'm not saying they didn't. Truthfully, I would have probably chose
like
Ibaka
did he chase Kevin Durant away? No. Kevin Durant was the one talking to Westbrook like, "Hey man, we'll get him back next year," but he's the one that left.
Well, as long as we're talking about the KD return, I think yes, like Saturday night's game really showed why Kevin Durant left. I just don't like you watch the way the Golden State Warriors play and how easy that basketball looks to like score points. It looks effortless. Like, it looks like they're having a really good time playing basketball and like they're just like going through the motions and like scoring like. And you watch Oklahoma City and like it's just like a struggle like. And then when they're bench, as soon as Russell Westbrook comes out of the game was over.
The game was over, but it was a struggle the whole night, right?
When he was in the game, when Russell Westbrook wasn't in the game,
it's a struggle.
They were up by 6 points before he went out of the game, and when they put him back in, they were down by 15.
And it's a struggle because he's all they got. Who do you want? Who else do you want on that team to score? You want Andre Roberson to score?
And they was Sean Livingston was bowling around, Cameron Payne, like it was.
But if you lost with the second best player,
it was essentially 2-on-5. Golden State had a team that like they literally had 5 players that could hurt you. It's 2-on-5 and they playing hero ball.
You said the exact same thing when they were up 3-1?
It didn't surprise me when they lost.
It didn't surprise you when they lost, but you didn't just say that they did the exact same thing. It's the same team that y'all just praised and saying that they can do, they can go to the West Conference. But yet, when they had these people, when they had the second best player in the world, you still lost. You still lost. Who do you want, LeBron?
Oh, I mean, when you have to key in on 2 people, it's very easy to beat 2 people. Who else on that team? KD, Westbrook. You take them 2 away. Who else gonna score? That's essentially what they did.
I don't even remember.
Who else? Exactly.
They have the roster stays the same. Andre Roberson can't score. Cameron Payne's kind of a liability on defense.
And it's Cantor, liability on defense. And
he didn't even play last night. He just broke his.
Steven Adams. What's he gonna do?
He doesn't create his own offense.
Doesn't do a damn thing.
And they got Deion Waiters.
So it's very easy to take away 2 people.
Everyone's roster like that, though.
You really can't, though.
Outside of the Warriors and outside of the Cavs,
no.
You can pick apart every team like that.
If you take the best 2 players in every single team in the NBA, they'll stink. Every team.
Take away Rose and Melo, New York sucks. I mean, they suck right now, but you take them 2 away, they really suck. Take away Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns, they suck.
That's not even fair to the Memphis.
Spurs.
Minnesota.
Take away Kawhi and Aldridge, they garbage.
I don't know about that. I think Papa figure.
They would be bad.
Papa figure a way out to beat half the teams in the West.
Kawhi Leonard is those two.
He is, but I'm just saying, yo, you gotta. Come on now. If Belichick can win with Matt, what's his name?
They ain't go
Matt
to the playoffs,
Castle.
so it don't matter.
They still went 11-5.
They didn't go to the playoffs. Come on.
You went 11-5 without Brady.
This is New England we talking about though. It's championship or bust.
It's also football is a different dynamic.
No, but I'm just saying though, the coaching aspect of it, I do believe that Papa beat half the teams in the West.
Take away Bradley Beal and John Wall, Washington is terrible. But they terrible anyway because them dudes gonna miss about 30 games a season anyway.
They've been awesome this year.
Y'all still haven't told me who goes to OKC.
All right, so I have to look at who's a free agent. So let's hypothetically, let's say Russell Westbrook is still there. He's gonna be there for next season. So let's say he can get
Blake.
Yeah. Well,
injury-prone Blake.
Maybe a change of scenery is doing some good.
All right, maybe they can get
Wrong. Blake will not. He's injury prone. That's who he is. Did y'all see Can Blake learn how to dribble a basketball?
He can dribble the basketball.
He cannot. He always looks like that one kid that just worked really hard on dribbling but can never do it right.
All right. Players that might want to play with Russell Westbrook. Oh,
I see no one.
This is a pretty weak class.
It's a weak free agent class.
I just keep hearing excuses after excuses.
Jeff Green's a decent player.
Who on that? Who on this list is a marquee free agent outside of maybe the first two guys?
Go to next year. See what they got next year.
All right, next year.
Next year, Durant's not going anywhere. Nowitzki's retiring. Wade's retiring. Paul, he's not going. He is a point guard.
He has a player option for next season.
Yeah, and so he has a player option. Brook Lopez, he's not going to.
He's old.
Yeah, he's not going to get it done. Paul Millsap, I don't see him leaving Atlanta.
They're shopping him right now.
He's 32, and he's got an opt-out after this season, too.
Well, even if he does go somewhere, he's 32.
Greg
Monroe, Cousins, he's going to Washington.
He ain't going to.
No, they're going to give him $200 million to stay in Sacramento.
You know what? Yeah, that might happen, too.
I told you that.
That might happen, too. But my point is, none of these people.
Hayward, maybe?
Hayward's going to Boston.
We don't know that for sure, but they looking at him.
We don't know that for sure. You really? Wait a minute. What's the coach from Boston's name? What's his name?
Brad Stevens.
If Brad Stevens was anywhere else, y'all would say if Brad Stevens was on the Bulls, you would say that Gordon Hayward.
No.
And Scott Brooks was the coach of OKC, but KD didn't follow him to Washington, did he? No.
Hold on.
Point irrelevant.
Hold on. There's potentially like that Utah could be a power like 2 seasons from now. So I don't think it's a guarantee that he's going to want to leave Utah.
My greater point is he might not leave Utah. You're right. But my greater point, the fact that Russ isn't getting any of these players in free agency that you're referring to, that's not going to happen. You want them to build in the draft, they take 3 to 4 years at best because no one wants to stay in college. So when does Russell Westbrook win?
Well, he's going to make
He's going to make money.
He's going to make the playoffs.
He's going to make the playoffs.
I don't know what we want me to say, dude. Like,
you just told me that he could win potentially.
Yeah, if he
Where's there winning?
If he has
There's no winning.
There's
no winning anywhere for him. He's not going to win.
They have other players on the roster. Look at that roster. Come on, man.
No, I'm not
come
saying
on. The second best player is Victor Oladipo.
I'm not
saying
come
on.
And he's not consistent.
I'm not saying that he has any better options. I'm just saying that this is why I don't see him winning. This is
But it's not his fault.
I'm not saying
but it's not Russell Westbrook's fault.
His style of play plus this is why you don't win.
So his style of play. So him playing to win.
No, him turning the ball over.
That's one thing.
But
that's one thing.
He
carries the ball 95% of the damn time. What do you want him to do?
Everybody was balled out. You saw he tries to fit passes where they don't probably shouldn't be passing.
How many times when Derrick Rose was on the Bulls? How many times did he have 4 to 5 turnovers a game? Because he carried the ball so much.
He had 4 to 5 turnovers a game, but did they look as bad as what Russell Westbrook does, bro?
Yeah, but he had a much better supporting
class.
He had
a way better supporting
class. Then why
class.
are you bringing up the argument that if he had such a better supporting class, then why are you comparing him to Derrick Rose if Derrick Rose had a better team?
And but he still turned the ball over.
I want to look up LeBron's stats that year that he had, that 2006 year. I want to see what did LeBron do that year? What are you looking up?
Look at turnovers.
Of course he leads the league. Why wouldn't he lead the league?
I bet he doesn't. I bet Harden's got more. Yeah,
And-
Harden does have more.
does?
Harden averages 5.9 turnovers a game.
Six.
And
almost
wins.
6. LeBron has 4.2.
No, I was talking about the year that he in 2004. What is that year? He brought like a team on like what was the boy's name? The dude the light skinned boy that used to shoot.
Oh, you're talking about
Daniel Gibson when he had that year.
All right, so what year?
It was like 06, 07. How many titles? Yeah.
He's always average. He's right around 3, like basically for his career.
3 and 5 are 2 totally different numbers, by the way. But you're comparing him to the greatest player in the world, so it is what it is. But I just don't like this style of play, man. I think it's fun. Like it's nice to watch, but you don't win. You don't win with Russell Westbrook, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to win. If y'all want to have fun, and
you trying to win, but you don't want
participate.
Russell Westbrook on your team.
Listen, man, just because he got a killer instinct don't mean that he gonna.
That
win.
goes a long way.
It goes like that. His mindset goes like that. Carries.
What the fuck, you want a participation trophy?
That goes
I
long
tell you,
way.
Best attitude. Come on, man. It's about winning.
So wait, hold on.
Come on, man.
So the difference, like basically, so a lot of people have drawn the comparisons between Russell Westbrook and Kobe. Is the difference between Kobe and Russell Westbrook is the fact that Kobe's got 5.
And was very fortunate to fall in the system that he fell into.
Because Kobe Bryant, like the personality is that they compare those two players a lot. Between Kobe Bryant and Russell Westbrook.
I see the comparison.
So, like, did you have a problem with Kobe Bryant? You didn't think Kobe Bryant was a winner?
Kobe Bryant won, so you don't have to ask me if he was a winner.
So you don't find Russell Westbrook a winner? You don't think
What is his record? Where is he? Is he even in the playoffs right now?
Yes, he is.
Is he still like in that like 6 to 8 seed?
They're the 7th seed.
They're like the 7th seed? Well,
Yeah.
So it's just first round, and then bounce out, and then you're just okay with that, right?
I mean, they might get lucky. I mean, if they play Memphis, they can beat
They're
Memphis.
not beating.
Wait, hold
Memphis, by the way.
on. Kobe.
That's
Wait, hold on.
disrespectful
When it was just Kobe in LA, them 2 years, did they win anything?
That's not fair because Kobe gave up a game 7. Was that game 7? What that he gave up in Phoenix? When they told him that he held the ball too much.
No.
I'm
talking.
That's the same team.
No, it's not. When he had Smush Parker running the point, you wanted him to win? He didn't do a damn thing.
That's the year before they traded for Powell.
They didn't do a thing. Them 2 years.
And Derek Fisher was in Utah.
Years. He didn't do a thing.
Yeah, and like people were
He
complaining.
had nobody. He had Kwame Brown, Chris Mims, Smush Parker to play with. That's the same scenario.
It wasn't until he got Powell and Lamar that he actually started winning games. Like it took.
And Phil came back.
Yeah, Rudy Tom Donovan was the coach.
I remember that. That was an unfortunate situation for Kobe. However,
And what is this right now with Westbrook? You just made my argument.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you. Moving on.
All right, let's talk about the Kevin Durant return. Did you guys watch his reception? Like
He make horrible decisions.
No, Kobe makes horrible decisions too. That's why people don't say that that's why people don't argue if he's better than LeBron anymore or not.
people do argue.
You still argue that?
Yes, they still argue.
Why?
Because look how LeBron has won. Like they really can.
Why? Because he only has one real championship.
Who?
LeBron.
LeBron's got
no.
3.
He has one real.
He has one real one.
No, he's got
real
one.
Last year was like a real
champion.
champion.
And that one don't necessarily count because of Bogut. Like that like
Draymond.
Bogut and Draymond. So like you can't
Anyways,
really count that.
LeBron James has 3 rings.
Only real ring he really won was against OKC.
He's been the
and that was because they was young.
That was
if
young.
If they play right now, I don't even know if they win that game.
If they'd have kept that OKC team together,
yeah, I don't even know if they even.
He's been to the finals 6 years in a row.
That's because the East is a cakewalk,
bro.
It's still like going through the grind of the season every single game, every single year to make the finals every season.
Same conference as you, bro. You had a 10-win team in the same conference as you. If you can't beat Philly every time you play them, you don't deserve to play.
There are bad teams in the Western Conference.
Every team in the Western Conference wins at least.
Not 10.
Every playoff team wins at least 50 games.
Not this year.
Well, this year and every year, we don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Don't do
Nah,
that.
none of these teams are winning 50 games.
You still have 3 and the potential for 5 to win 50 games.
Wait a minute, hold on. 3 and the potential for 5. Are you getting
like
the Clippers?
the Clippers,
I don't know. Yeah, nah. But Utah
could win 50 games.
Potentially,
Okay.
Utah. Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Like, if Cleveland's
LeBron's
in the
LeBron's
West, they're in the
even
middle of the pack.
They're 4 seed in the West.
They're in the middle of the pack. Come on now.
They're
Who else? Looking at these playoff teams? Who poses a real threat to Cleveland? whoever posed a real threat.
Right here.
God no. Even
right here.
Even when
right here.
even when the Bulls were great
Right
and they
here.
were contenders, they still posed no real threat because once they took away Derrick Rose,
I
no one
understand.
else could score.
We had this conversation a bunch of times that the playoffs, everything.
Anyway,
changes.
KD returned.
Washington.
No. They pose like they might make it to the Eastern Conference
Right,
Finals,
right,
but they make no threat.
right here.
A Gordon
No.
Hayward Boston team would give the
A Gordon Hayward Boston team would give him
What if they get Jimmy Butler?
I don't want
They still have problems.
All right,
Moving on, KD returned.
So I actually thought the booing when he first got introduced was going to be a lot louder. Like
Nah,
it was.
man, they were deep down. They like he said, deep down they respect what he did, and come on, man.
It's
like at some point you want your homie to win.
He got banned from that steakhouse.
That's funny. I mean, it's sort of it's sort of not his fault they didn't win anything, but it also is his fault that they didn't win anything because
he shares that equal part blame for some strange reason.
No, because when they was up 3-1 on the Warriors, like they had ample opportunity to cancel them out, and it's like Game 6. Everybody says Klay Thompson snatched their heart out, but in truth, like in reality,
He had a
KD quit. Like I look at that and KD quit.
Well, that's because he doesn't have what.
In Game 7, he came on too late. By that point,
to your point.
I feel like he quit on he quit on Westbrook. He quit on that team.
Russell Westbrook point, I will say that Russell Westbrook does have that. You know what I'm saying? That what y'all talking about? That accountability.
Like you would never see
Kobe.
you would
quit.
Like you would never see Russell Westbrook quit on his team or his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
KD quit. And KD made up his mind right then and there where he was going as a free agent. He quit.
I think he was just tired of having to work so hard to score all the time.
I hate to compare everything to LeBron, but like he seems to like go through every situation. So what I'm saying is like LeBron had that same problem. LeBron quit against I think it was Boston. He quit against Boston.
He also
went
to Orlando.
Yeah,
Orlando too.
Yeah, like LeBron
When he
quits
played
all the
against
time.
Orlando.
Orlando just outshot them.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Dwight Howard was.
And like, every time LeBron drove to the basket, D12 was right that way. No,
And they had the nightmare.
Who was that?
Rashard Lewis.
Oh, well,
he's one of the 50 greatest players.
They had a big front court. You had Turkoglu 6'10", Rashard Lewis 6'10".
Remember when they was calling the Turkish Michael Jordan during that season?
Oh no, they had Ray for Austin.
Yeah, that was a good team.
And then they brought Jameer Nelson.
Yeah.
Ray for skip to my. Hey, but like
and Courtney Lee was the shooting guard.
Yeah, he was the 2.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
That Orlando team.
I wasn't able to watch the OKC Warriors game because one, I felt like it was a
waste of time.
A foregone conclusion what was gonna happen.
I didn't fight.
Like if you call that a fight,
that's an NBA fight.
I didn't expect Westbrook to put up down there 50 points, but at the same time,
he doesn't have a choice.
Like he exactly, he doesn't have a choice.
Now that Cantor's out, like he doesn't.
Like
really,
he really don't have a choice.
Like
he doesn't have any hope.
I think Cantor would have won 6 Man of the Year if he hadn't got hurt.
Well, he did.
I think that for sure.
He did it to himself.
Yeah, he's done.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah, but once once the Warriors got up by a ton, like I felt like the fans were like, okay, well, touche, Kevin Durant.
I mean, they know what it is, man.
But it's like, how can you talk trash when it's like, look who you have on your squad, man. On both ends, it's like Kevin Durant talking garbage. But it's like at the end of the day, you get 45-8, and Andre Roberson talking trash, and Westbrook. Well, I expect Westbrook to talk trash. I expect nothing less of him. But for Andre Roberson to talk trash to somebody and try to get in somebody's face, it's like, bruh, you scared to hold the ball. How you a guard and you can't shoot free throws like a la Rajon Rondo? How you then you tell me his 3-point percentage is higher than his free throw percentage?
Yeah, it is.
That's bad.
Yeah, it is.
And he can't even do that right. Like he can't even do that good.
Do you watch? Do you guys watch Oklahoma City like a lot? Like
when they prime time, I watch it.
Roberson gets the ball, and he's at
he's always in the corner. He's always in the 3-point corner.
He's at the 3-point line, no matter where he's at. There is not a soul near him. It's not a soul.
It's literally like
it's like from me to the computer.
It's literally like you hooping.
Just make sure you don't do a back cut.
It's literally like it's like you hooping at the rec, and you see somebody that can't really hoop get the ball, and you just like, oh man,
I'll let you get that.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, man.
And if he hit it. But 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna even look to shoot that mug, so he's gonna pass it back home. But anyway, like this was KD's first return because two times they played, they were in Golden State, right?
Yep. How come we can't like? I want that to be a more like compelling rivalry.
Well, OKC got to get better.
They need
we
players.
just saw that they're not going to get better.
They need players. They basically need to blow the roster up.
And you're telling me, you know what
but
just surround them with shooters.
And it's gonna be hard.
I don't think that's enough.
And it's gonna be hard because like you said, like free agents, like I will give you that, like one, there's none there, and two, free agents don't want to go to Oklahoma. Like that's the problem with it. That's the problem with being a small market team, and not just a small market team. You're a small market team in Oklahoma. Like if this was Seattle, like they would have a better chance at. Like they stayed the city, they would have a better chance at addressing.
I really think.
No offense.
The fact that there's just nobody to get.
No, very offensive. Like there's nothing in Oklahoma. You are a college football state. Like you got you got an NBA team out of the good graces of the NBA's heart because you provided a home for a New Orleans team that was displaced after Hurricane Katrina.
And people stopped showing up to the Sonics games.
Yeah. The Energy Arena doesn't look as live as it used to.
Well, I mean, yeah, the team's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, but still, man, like it used to be rocking the floor. Everybody used to wear the white, and everybody used to wear the blue. Yeah, that was cold. Like I used to love watching.
Yeah,
that
but
on TV.
The team's not as good. They're not as competitive. Like even the United Center, like when the Bulls were like the '90s Bulls, even when the Bulls were competitive, like the United Center was rocking. Look at it now.
Bulls, man, I think people are giving away Bulls tickets at this point. You don't even know if Jimmy Butler gonna play. That's the disappointing thing, you know.
But let's talk. All right, so like players sitting. Like I know you had a big problem with it. You don't want to address it.
Yeah, I don't like players sitting, man. Like especially if it's a road game. Just fact check that to make sure that the Bulls were on the road.
They were.
But they were. Yeah. See, like that's what I hate, especially if you're an Eastern Conference team, because here it is. I live in Minnesota.
A Western Conference team.
Like,
you only see them twice a year.
Right. You only see them twice a year. One in your place, one in my place. I'm from Minnesota. I can't afford a ticket on any other night. Dwayne Wade or Jimmy Butler's my favorite player. I can't even see them because they out because they not happy with their roster. Shit, at least Melo's playing. Russ is playing.
I think.
Come on now.
If
Rondo even playing.
If the NBA season was shorter, I think.
It's not even if it was. I don't like me personally. I don't think each team. I don't think
162 games.
62. I don't think each team.
It's less taxing.
I don't think each team in each respective conference has to play the same people in the conference 4 times. Like they play like
8. We play
8.
We play Indiana. Yeah, we play Indiana 8 times.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Like
well, you know they can cut that down.
So I would take away some of those games and give them like.
Well, not
towards
or
like
even if
they started that logistically though.
Even if they started the season a little.
Necessarily have people go all the way across the country and then come back.
Even if they started the season a little earlier, and they cut out back-to-backs.
That's what they're doing now though.
That's what they're
doing now though. Like that was literally I think.
Do we really play conference like division teams 8 times?
Or 6 maybe?
No. It might be 8 because you think about it. You gotta have 4 games with people in your conference. And you would probably double that for your division because it is your division.
Ow. I didn't even think about it like that.
Like it makes sense. I don't know how true it is, but that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that would make sense. 8 4 times at home, 4 times away.
4. Yeah. So yeah, you only play them 4 times, not 8. My bad.
So division team.
Yeah.
Still
Only
4 times?
Yeah.
Also.
So you must only play people in your conference twice.
I don't know how that schedule is made up, but
like that's like I don't know, like cause like I'm all for it gets to me a little bit when like some of the best players in the world sit, but like Greg Popovich, like he doesn't care because he's gonna sit his best players. Like he sent his,
but at least his reasoning is better.
Like he sent his players home.
Yeah, he don't even let you. But see, that's what I respect.
His reasoning's not better.
His reasoning is better.
He just had a game where he hit.
You play a game to win it. You don't play a game to lose, bro.
Yeah, but Greg Popovich will have it like basically just like tired, old. Like,
Old.
like you just
That
like.
that's just funny.
That's just come
But
on,
Tim
man.
Duncan was old.
But like,
He's old as dirt.
But there's a double
Tony
standard.
Parker's still old.
He's like 34.
That's old.
Old.
That's old. That's
Old. Manu Ginobili's retiring now. You figure this. You look. If you really look at the San Antonio team, this San Antonio team is so different compared to what it used to be.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
Tony
there's
Parker's
not-
old.
Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Patty Mills, like that's
Patty
the whole
Mills.
roster. Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, like
No,
these
what I'm
guys are still
saying
there.
is-
Like none of them are going anywhere.
No. I'm saying like they've all been all gotten here since like maybe that championship run in what 2012, 2013. When they played LeBron the first time or the second time?
Second time.
That was the second time when they won.
second time.
Yeah, like that championship team is now the
2015.
team that it is now. Like that team, like fairly recently got together, like a couple years ago,
2014.
just got together.
I mean, but it's always been those Ginobili, Parker. They've been like basically there the whole time.
Yeah, but how old are they now though?
39.
Exactly.
Manu's 40, I think, and then like
Exactly, this team is old.
like Manu
They
Ginobili's been
need
playing
their
pro
rest. They've
basketball
been old
30
for
years.
a while now. Truth be told, every year we call the Spurs old, but yet for some reason you don't think they deserve rest. Like,
Whoa, I don't think. I love the Spurs.
right? I love the Spurs too. I think
They have my second favorite player in the league on the
Why?
roster. No.
Aldridge.
Yeah.
Ginobili is 39.
Yeah, Ginobili's 40. He out there like Tom Brady.
He turns 40 in July.
Yeah, he Tom Brady out there.
No, yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is my second favorite player in the league.
He was mine for a moment, but like that during that well, not favorite, but he was one of my excited players during that
Aldridge is
Portland.
31. So Kawhi still might be the youngest dude on that team. That
No,
matters.
no,
that
no,
matters.
no,
They got,
That
Simmons
matters.
is nice.
That
Yeah,
matters. He's the
Man,
youngest. He's the
Simmons
youngest
is
player on the
good,
team.
man.
That matters.
For
Simmons
sure.
is a nice small
He's-
backup, small.
when
He's backup. Yeah, nice backup.
And they
Backup.
they drafted a guy that's pretty, that plays sometimes.
Popovich don't care about the QB draft. They're going straight to the D League off GP. Like, come on, man.
GP.
No kidding. All right, so let's go over the All-Star game.
That's this
first,
weekend, right? Well,
I think it's this weekend.
Next weekend.
it's next weekend. Yeah, next weekend we're going to go over the trade deadline stuff. So we got the All-Stars. Who do you think's going to win? East or West?
Really don't care.
No one cares. It's
I
like watching
love
a
the
pickup game.
I love
The
the All-Star.
storyline, the real storyline here is what is Westbrook gonna do when Kevin Durant on the floor with him? If they on the floor at the
Steve
same
Kerr
time.
definitely has to put that 4-1. They definitely, and then they just gotta not play defense.
Nobody
Like,
plays
they gotta do
defense.
something
To the
petty
fourth
like
quarter.
that. Yeah, just let them.
Who do you think should win the MVP?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Russ.
I mean, I give this like a monetary incentive for him, but I don't care.
All right, well,
Russ or KD.
I like the KD's maybe like Paul George. I've always been a
Well,
big.
that implies
Once
that they
again,
probably
don't
win.
care.
That implies that the East probably wins.
No, they're
and
not
that's
going to.
happen.
They're not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to win.
They're not going to win.
Don't-
They think about winning, but they're not going
Yeah,
to.
Don't care.
they can't even think about winning. Let's look at this. Let's look. Like that starting five for the West is something so nasty. I don't think anyone wants problems with it.
Don't really care.
The starting five is pretty dope.
Yeah, man. And Anthony Davis is just out there for sport.
Kevin Love, I think, is probably going to have to not miss the game.
He hurt.
He's got something going on, so
Yeah,
he's going to be out. So
So
maybe
who do you-
Bradley Beal,
Bradley Beal
maybe, or
or my boy. Well, no, he
he's
hurt
got
too.
the meniscus tear. He's not going to
Yeah.
play. The process.
Yeah, it's part of the process, man. You know,
The part of the process.
Part
Tear
of
your
the process.
meniscus. Tear your meniscus. Can he? If he doesn't play again this season, will he still win Rookie of the Year?
Who else is up for
Yeah, but see, y'all
contention
this is the
rookie
question.
of
Like,
the year?
who else would you give it to? Like, you
That's
have to
what
give
I'm
it to
asking, that's
someone.
what I'm asking.
Right, you have to give it to someone, but the question is, who do you give it to? And the thing about it is, that's like his fourth
Jamal
year.
Murray might get it if he doesn't play again. Jamal Murray in Denver might get it.
How,
Who? Like, is any
Devin
other
Booker
rookie even having
Devin
a
Booker rookie?
No, second year.
Second year?
Is any other rookie even having a good season right now?
Jamal Murray.
What do you mean by good season? What's his stats? Like, what's
let's
he up
see
to?
the rookie. Let's see the rookie stats because I'm not sure what other rookies are doing.
I don't think anybody's doing anything.
Yeah, like this, But that's partially the process's fault though. What's his name? Joel Embiid.
Ben Simmons
Like-
hasn't played. Jalen Brown's been a nice player. He's been better as of
Jamal
late.
Murray's averaging 8 points.
Chris
a
Dunn's
game.
minutes are probably going to increase with
Rubio.
yeah, not Rubio. Levine blowing his knee
Levine.
out.
Marquise Chris.
Oh yeah, Malcolm
Malcolm
Brogdon.
Brogdon.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, he's really good. I like him.
he was a second round pick. Dario Saric. Oh yeah, Marquise Chris.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Buddy Hield hit Boogie Cousins and well, the sun don't shine. You don't do that to another man like What's wrong with you, boy?
Boogie Cousins punched somebody in the
No, Buddy Hield
punched Boogie.
went low on Boogie and got
Oh.
ejected for it.
Man, good man. See, he gets like I think he gets the worst thing. DeMarcus Cousins. I think he gets treated so unfairly because he complained. Like because he got treated unfair for a while and it was justified.
He's a knucklehead, dude.
Yeah, but now it's like sometimes it's like his
You
fault.
mean to tell me
you
you wouldn't put that knucklehead on your team?
No,
God.
You sound
running away as far as I can.
You sound ridiculous.
If he's so good, how come they can't get to the playoffs? Like what? Like there's nothing. Everything else around that roster has changed. Like the coach changes, the roster changes. He's the one static figure on that team.
Constant.
Yeah.
What about the owner?
Who? I don't know. Who is it? I know
Like,
Monty
what about
Debach
the
is like
GM?
the GM or whatever.
Yeah.
I know Shaq has some ownership of the team.
Yeah,
He's a
Shaq.
minority owner.
Yeah.
I wonder if Shaq even cares about that little percentile that he makes, probably with the.
I'm sure he doesn't care. Shaq makes all kinds of money.
Like not even just that. Like he just be like Shaq just does stuff because he's bored.
Yeah, I mean, he's Shaq. That's
All
what he does.
is eat and like just randomly do stuff.
All right, so let's move over to the skills challenge. So who we got? Who we got winning the skills challenge? All MB is going.
Isaiah.
I like John Wall actually.
Isaiah.
Yeah, both going with guards.
No, it's got all these guys. All right.
No, I'm saying y'all both
Embiid's
going
out.
with guards.
Yeah, so he's out. And
That would have been so nice to see him do that.
I wouldn't
Why?
be so, like. Didn't DeMarcus
To see
Cousins win
Embiid
it
do
last
that?
year?
No.
Yeah.
I thought Towns won it last year.
I know a big. Yeah,
big. Yeah, it might have been Town. Yeah.
A big guy
That's
because
why
he beat Isaiah Thomas.
That's why I was looking for Towns, but I don't even see him on that.
He's
picture.
not on here. Maybe they might replace Embiid.
He might, or they might sit out and say that his team needs him to like average 45 in order for them to win the game.
Yeah, but I mean,
I got Isaiah Thomas winning it.
You know,
John Wall.
I would.
that's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
John Wall's fast.
I got a sleeper pick. I don't know if he's gonna win, but I expect him to go like do really well.
Devin Booker.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like Devin Booker's game.
Devin
I have
Booker.
a friend who's a big Phoenix Sun, and he's all about him. All right, 3-point contest. Who we like?
Swaggy P
Nick
with
Young?
the victory, man.
Clay.
Swaggy P.
Give me
I'm just playing. I'm not picking Swaggy P.
Wesley Matthews.
Clay.
Steph's not playing. You jerk.
Nope.
Clay. Steph's not playing either. You jerk. I had not had a brothers playing. Y'all suck. I mean, I don't trust Kyrie.
Clay.
Yeah, Clay looks like the only person.
Kemba don't really scare me as a 3-point shooter.
He's erratic on the 3-point line. I'm surprised he's even in the contest.
Kyrie can't hit a 3-pointer unless, well, he can, but like I don't trust Kyrie
I don't
unless the
expect
game on the line.
I don't
The game was on the line.
I don't expect Kyrie. I
I
don't expect Kyrie to do good with because he to me he shoots the ball like really slow. Like
Yeah, like he be playing out there.
And he also has to get in rhythm with his dribble. That's
Exactly.
how he's able to make all his shots. He uses the rhythm of his dribble.
But I didn't expect Kevin Love to win it when he participated in it and he won it, which shocked the hell out of me.
Kyle Lowry is a good sleeper pick. Kyle Lowry
Or Eric Gordon.
Or Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon can really fly.
But see, I think Eric Gordon got to catch the ball. Like I don't think he can like just go to the side, pick it up, and shoot it.
I can also see Swaggy winning it, but I don't know. Like
On some cluck stuff, I swear he will win. Just,
let's move on
just
to
off the fact that this is what he does. Just because that fits him. Tell me the 3-point championship doesn't fit Swaggy.
it do. I'm sorry.
Like it fits everything about him as a
but
person.
like I said,
He's probably finishing last.
It's hard to go
Yo,
against.
that fits him too. It's just airball every money ball.
It's hard to
just
go.
miss every money ball.
It's hard to go against.
All right,
Clay.
dunk contest.
No,
Eric Gordon, Derrick Jones Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Glenn Robinson III.
It's gonna be between Gordon and Jones Jr. because I seen highlight tapes of that dude. Dude, get up.
he can.
Can you believe? Like,
Dude.
is there ever been?
You're about to say my point. Go
Is there
ahead.
ever been a time where a guy is in a
Really?
dunk contest who's never dunked in an NBA game?
Well, see, that has to change by now. I'm assuming. Like, he
I'm
has to have
assuming-
played.
No, like has that ever happened before?
I don't know, but I'm assuming he's played more since the last time.
No, he has not.
He's still in the D League.
He's still in the D
He's
League.
never. Yeah, he's ever.
Man, how great of a dunker are you? That you're,
Have you watched?
Have you watched his
I have.
highlight
I've
tape?
seen him play. I've seen him dunk a little bit, but
You ever seen that video from that one pro dunker?
see, that's
His
not
name is
funny to me, though.
Jordan killed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what the NBA should do. Like they should reach out. Like get like
Those
NBA's best dunkers and get like those
Right, yeah,
those Dunkademics
like do a
dudes.
competition.
They had a video, right, where they have who was it? An NBA player, and they have like a random guy come out of the stands, and like you're like, oh,
That's Jordan Kilgannon.
yeah. But like, who was the NBA player?
It was Gary Payton who threw him the oop, and when he called it, and he dunked it, Gary Payton like looked at him like, what the hell? Like,
yeah. Like you should watch, man. That guy, woo, he's got a dunk called the
Scorpion.
Yeah.
We're starting with a little
We don't want to
right into the report
We
here.
want to start with the starters.
We have to go down to the starters. All right, so who we gonna have win the contest?
Either the kid from the D League or Gordon.
or
But
Gordon.
I'm only picking. I'm only saying or Gordon only because he's in the NBA. And I want to like respect that. Like I want to respect the fact that he's in the NBA.
I don't think
like,
DeAndre Jordan has a chance.
Oh no. Jordan is out there for
Like,
sport.
truth be
And
told-
he don't even have Chris Paul throwing him oops no more. So what is he really finna do?
Dwight Howard might be the best creative big man dunker.
No, Mark Stoudemire that year.
JaVale McGee. When JaVale McGee brought out the second rim,
But this was one thing. Like Dwight Howard. Like the thing is, he was able to do at 6'11", and like for him to be that creative, that's literally half the game. Creativity.
Him and Blake Griffin made it cool to throw the ball in the rim and not dunk it.
Yeah. Well, Dwight Howard did it first.
Yeah, I said that. But both
when
of them
he
made it
dunked
cool.
on that 12-foot rim,
That
that
was
was
hard.
11.
That was hard.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Like he did a simple
And he did that
two-hand
with
dunk,
ease, too.
but he did that with ease.
did it,
Like
yeah.
that. Like I forgot what year he participated in the dunk contest, but it was like he did a regular dunk, but he slapped
Yeah, I remember that.
the
See
top
how
of the
high.
back. Like he slapped the top of the backboard, and it was like 12.6. So him dunking on the 12-foot rim was easy. Like he still had like over a half an inch
Or-
to go.
Or when Nate Robinson came out in the green jersey, like the kryptonite jersey.
that was,
Yeah.
he had to use his he had to
Yeah.
He had to push it up.
like
a little
push
bit.
off.
Yeah, but
he
he like that kryptonite. That was cool. Like
That
that
was-
was so clever. I was like, oh, you're the
And
kryptonite.
Showmanship, yeah.
And Dwight Howard going into the booth, changing into
Yeah.
the Superman. Like
With the kid.
Superman is in the building.
Because that's why Blake Griffin, when he had that car dunk, that wasn't all that impressive. But he
That
still,
was-
because he brought a car.
that was
Like it was,
trash.
that was so trash.
That was horrible.
It didn't
He
even
jumped
dunk
over
the hood.
Like,
But
bro,
don't get me
here's the
wrong,
thing.
JaVale McGee, when he dunked 3 basketballs at the same
sweet.
time,
It was
that
hard.
was cool.
that was awesome.
It was
Was that,
hard.
no, that was when he brought out the 2 rims for, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He dunked 3 basketballs at once. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, like that's crazy because like with All-Star Weekend coming up, like everybody likes to do like hypotheticals, like especially in the dunk contest because like that's the
I
most
would've loved to see
anticipated.
Dwight put that joint
That's the
with
most
his legs on that
anticipated
12-foot rim.
event of the weekend. Like I would have loved to see Prime VC versus like Zach LaVine last year.
Or you guys heard about the Ben McLemore? Apparently, he's got a 1080 dunk that he can do.
That's
3 spins.
I don't believe that. Because if he could actually
two.
do that,
That's
or
3.
No, 3 spins.
720 is 2.
Yeah. So he's got 3. He can just spin 3 times and dunk the
if
basketball.
I believe, if he
'Cause he was in the-
would've
he-
had that on
he-
video, he
he-
would have been in a dunk contest.
He was in the dunk contest a few years ago,
Yeah,
and he got eliminated before he got to really like.
really show what he could do.
Yeah, but apparently, he's got a 1080 dunk that he never got a chance.
Video of this? Is there video of this?
I'm gonna look it up, but that's what he said. He said he can do it. Like,
He said he can do it.
There's video.
There's a video of Kobe jumping over a car.
car.
A moving car.
also, there's a video of him jumping over a snake pit, like a pool full
Without
of
a ramp.
He jumps over a pool of snakes.
There's also a video of the air up there doing the 720, which seems like
That was
forever
hard.
ago.
Did you see that, bro?
Yeah, I saw
What?
that.
Oh my God. He did.
You don't know who the air up there is?
No.
And one?
No.
And one basketball? Oh, he did a 720 in a game. In an and one game.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it cool?
Yeah. Like he
Oh,
took
like it.
off. Like everyone. Like then the thing about it was like on a fast break.
It was on a
You know what I
fast
mean?
break. Like
I still think that the nastiest in-game dunk I've ever seen was that Paul George dunk in-game.
which one?
Besides the Vince Carter dunk too, but where he jumped over the guy.
Which one? Oh, the Olympic.
Yeah, where he jumped over that
That
guy.
was so nice.
He ended that guy's career. He was a pick by the Knicks. He never got to even play in the NBA. Like,
Like,
it
bro,
was,
you got
What's
dunked
my
on.
man's name that did the
720.
no, the 180.
The 1080.
I mean the 1080 is.
Ben
Ben McLemore.
Like, I mean, like that's the difference. Like everybody's like complaining like LeBron never does a dunk contest. I'm like, because he can't. He's not.
Just dunks.
He just
power
dunks.
He doesn't have that
Right,
creative.
He's not creative.
Like his warm up, like his warm up dunks are cool,
With
but at
no
this,
thought
but at the
whatsoever.
same time, it's all like if I kind of feel like if he was to ever enter a dunk contest, like if he hasn't done it by now, he's not gonna do it.
He's never gonna do it.
But in the past, if he'd have entered one, I kind of feel like he would have won just because
He's LeBron.
he's LeBron.
You can make the same thing. Kobe kind of had the same.
Kobe did it when he really
Yeah, no, yeah,
wasn't-
he was like 19, but yeah.
like, when he really wasn't
Yeah,
a
so
name.
I think that branding has ruined the dunk contest to a certain extent, just because like you don't see like in theory, like if LeBron would have been out there, he probably wouldn't have done that well. Then he would have lost in the first round. Should have. Let's put it like this. He should lose in the first round. He's not going to lose in the first round. Who cares? But people are going to view him
Like,
differently, and then that takes away from his brand.
Not to mention everything's been done.
Yeah, I think
Like there isn't that many new dunks that you can come up with.
I think Vince Carter and Jason Richardson were the first before Zach LaVine, and I might be forgetting a couple guys. Well, Nate
Iguodala had a good,
Robinson. Iguodala had a great dunk
he got
contest.
robbed by Josh Smith, I think, that year.
But
Who had a really good dunk contest.
I think
too, but it's what-
I think like Vince Carter and Jason Richardson, like they set the trend when it came to like, all right, what is he gonna do? Because Vince Carter, he was the first one that put the arm in the rim on the dunk contest, like because people saw him wiping off his arm, and when he did it so quick. They ain't know what he did. They like if you ever watched that video from 2000,
they say, oh,
I forgot who was like color commentating that.
Probably Kenny.
I think it was he was like, did he just put his arm in the like? And they showed it on replay, and they're like, this dude put his arm in the basket, like that was never done before. And then you fast forward to like then you like to Jason Richardson who won the dunk contest.
He
got 360
backwards.
And like the walk off, like he put it, but like call it off the side of the backboard, put it between his legs, backwards, and that was a walk off. And then you got Nate Robinson who was.
It's also kind of factors in because there were other people that have had like an insane amount of hype that ended up being flops. Like Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown is a good example. Like, like everybody thought Shannon Brown was gonna like blow up the contest.
His
he didn't.
dunk
He was
contest
horrible.
don't get me wrong.
Same thing with James Flight White. They thought James Flight White was gonna be like the next.
And Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross had a decent.
Did he
dunk
win
contest.
one?
He won. Yeah, he won one.
He won one.
It wasn't. Remember what dunk? What dunk?
All right, it was.
I don't know
No, like his,
just because Drake came out with him, we seen him.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was. He had a teammate. I forgot who it was. Like he had a teammate sit in the chair, and like he it was nasty because of how far he took off. Like how far away he took away from he took off from the basket. Somebody threw him a lob sitting down, and he caught that mug, and he just like. Boom! It was
that's
nasty.
the same dunk that Josh Smith robbed Andre Iguodala for the dunk contest with. That sounds like the exact same dunk when I forgot who it was, but someone lobbed it up for him, and Josh Smith did a windmill and dunked it with his left, I believe, because he left-handed. So he made it look hard.
Like somebody was sitting in the chair, and like Terrence Ross had a decent dunk contest.
I'm saying Kobe do that, man.
That's pretty nice. Not recently.
He had.
Come on, man.
He's saying not recently. And Kobe ain't doing it in one move. Kobe put the ball behind his back first, then dunked the ball.
Come on, man. Like you can do that on an 8-foot rim. Like,
You right.
That ain't,
Maybe
man.
not me, but
He's like, maybe
Come
not
on,
me.
man. Somebody with some athleticism can do that with ease, man.
Well,
And probably
he's
make that
really
look
high
smoother.
out there, man. He's like,
This
Like, he's-
might be the one that y'all talking about right here.
Why does
We
he
watching
have-
Terrence Ross's dunks, by the way.
Yeah, we looking at Terrence Ross dunk. Sorry to the viewers who can't see this.
yeah. If we're watching this dunk contest,
That was nice.
that's pretty nice, dude.
That's nice.
Why does he have
I don't
Terrence
know if
Jones
that-
doing this?
I don't know. Like, hey, that's another thing that irks me a little bit. Like when teammates, like when people participate in
They
the
be
dunk
having, like, the
contest,
center be
they
the
be
one
having
that
like
they
the
be passing
weirdest
the ball.
people pass them the ball. I remember one year.
He jumped over a kid.
He jumped over a kid.
Iguodala.
That boy is like 2 years old.
I remember one year somebody had a dude named Sonny Weems throw them a pass.
What,
Oh, I remember Sonny Weems. He was
on
on the Raptors, right? Yeah, Sonny Weems, man.
Like,
I thought Sonny Weems was
going
gonna
to be on the Raptors. Is what happened.
Sonny Weems. I thought Sonny Weems was gonna be a player, and then he wasn't.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
I remember like
Exactly.
right, well, I think that's a wrap. When we come back next week, we're gonna talk about the trade deadline. We're gonna preview, see maybe some moves.
When is the trade
It's
deadline?
the next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's always Tuesday after All-Star game.
Yep. It's
Okay.
not always, but
Well, generally.
Generally.
yeah. But yeah, we're gonna let you guys go. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
I'm starting to change my opinion on Russ now.